This one's going to be another improvised scene based on experience. I try to paint fairly local scenes, create an impression of. My local beauty spots are Collie Hill, Leith Hill, Box Hill, in the Surrey Hills, not far from here, 20-minute drive. Wet in wet, no drawing, I'm just going to wet the paper, and I'm going to do this in 3 colours. I've got my large butcher's tray here, and I've just squeezed out fresh paint. I'm not going to scrub away, I'm using raw sienna, light red and ultramarine. Can you see that? I won't use the other colours, I'm just going to try to use 3 colours. Ultramarine, light red and an ultramarine. So 3 primaries. Now need to make sure the paper is wet all over. And then while that's wet, just put in the sky. So a bit of blue, a bit of red. Oh, no, a bit of sienna first. So what you've got here, instead of scrubbing away the paint, you've got fresh colour straight out of the tube, ready to use. And we can put a little bit of red in there. Nice and streaky. I'm going to put some hills in the background. And now while that's nice and wet, I've got the ultramarine, a bit of light red, a sort of a cloudy colour. Try to get some dark on one side. So light red and ultramarine there. And we'll see what happens to that. Now I'll clean the brush while I decide on a nice background colour. So want a blue, a distant blue. So I'll just mix the 3 primaries together. Yellow ochre, raw sienna should I say. And to get this distant blue, bluey, greeny colour. So let's start there. Vary a bit. Come down there and put in some trees and fields, well, grass slopes really. So we used a bit of lemon, a bit of the sienna. I'll pick up nice rich colour. We've got a bit of darker green in there, I think, just to show some, not fields, but lines of trees. Right, okay, so we'll put in some darker trees in the background there. Mixing 3 primaries. Now remember the The light red is not that light. Let's put in some but you can get the rich thick paint that will register. It won't bleed out anywhere near as much as the other method does. So I will put in some hills, the Mole Valley. Now we'll get a slope in there. That's drying, paper's drying quite considerably now. But before it does, entirely, I just want to get this in here. Don't do on the one side what you do on the other. Make one side dominant. Then we can etch into this. Be better with a bit of card on my fingernail. Right, so that's a bit of a background. Let's put a foreground in of sorts. So yeah, I need some more yellow ochre now, raw sienna. Squeeze it out. I'm using these student quality paints. They're Windsor and Newton Cotsman student quality, 21ml tubes. The best way to buy them. Don't use artist quality. For this sort of work, you don't need it. Right, just wash in a bit of a trying to put in some shape on the landscape here. So I'm mixing the blue and the red. I'm not thinking too much about this, I'm just showing some paths, some shadows in the undulating ground of this. Clean the brush. I'll reclip the paper now. I'll just let that dry off a bit. I can just so this is just establish a bit of grass in the immediate foreground. And now that's drying up there. We'll put in a couple of larger trees now. I'll use a rigger for that. Put in some trees, just make the background lay back a bit. Just a detail now. Oops, still wet. Some ivy on it. Do some more of those. We'll just put some on there. See, I'm using the edge of the rigger to do the detail. Just adding a bit of mystery, a bit of stuff, and then we'll do some on the other side. Still only using 3 colours, trying to go as far as I can. Just lift out some of that. Sort of a late autumn winter scene. No snow though, just and we'll some meat on the bones. Nice warm greys. Strengthen that up there a little bit. See, this is all sort of random. When that dries, I can put some more twigs into that. Let's just show some. Just some stuff here. Give it some depth now. I'll give that a dry. Take your headphones off. Plenty of water on your rigger when you're doing this. You soon get rid of it. The rigger doesn't hold that much water. So no, I'm just filling in there, just justifying that canopy. Do the same in here. I hope I'm not masking this. Okay, let's see if we can just trying to show some direction or shape of the ground here. Just adding just a little bit of detail, some grass, but following the shape of the land, which I'm inventing as I go. Just roughing up a little bit. Okay, that's all I really want to do then. I will be going back to acrylics in a while, not today maybe. I'm not going to put any figures in. I'm going to put it in a mount. As always, just fix that onto there. So there we have a wet in wet watercolour out of nothing, just 3 colours: raw sienna, ultramarine and light red. That's as green as I can get it really, but it's a winter scene, early winter. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll zoom you in so you can have a mooch around. That's just showing bits of stuff. Our main tree. Just an impression of a hilly landscape with the Surrey Hills in the distance. But it's only a made-up view, and some of the made-up ones do tend to look a bit more spontaneous than the ones where you're working from reference material. No, that's improved, is it? Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye bye.